So Joe Biden is going to go to the White House. It's great news because Donald Trump lost. Is it great news overall for progressives or for the country? Other than Trump losing, honestly, not really. And it's a good day, so I'm trying to soft pedal it with not really. But Joe Biden is going back to his, compromising bipartisan ways. And bipartisan with who? Lindsey Graham? Do any of you out there want Joe Biden to make a deal with Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell? Do any of you out there think that a deal with Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham would be to the benefit of Democrats or the benefit of the country? No one in their right mind that knows 1% about politics thinks that. So, but nonetheless, Joe Biden is still talking about reaching out to Republicans. Dude, they're reaching out to you with an open-handed slap as we speak now. Anyway, I'm trying to stay on good news. All right,
I want to give you some good news.
Yes,
go ahead. Not good news, but I want to give you something feel good because we haven't talked much about Minnesota because Minnesota was won quite handily by Joe Biden. But you might recall that over the last month leading up to the election, Donald Trump spent a good bit of time in Minnesota doing the most xenophobic, racist rallies you've ever seen. He just goes there and then says, hey, how about them refugees, huh? And would talk about Ilhan Omar and how she was the secret weapon and he was gonna win there. And I kept saying, that's crazy, that's not gonna happen. Well, anyway, it didn't happen. And Ryan Grimm reached out to Ilhan Omar about the fact that Trump made the race for Minnesota about her. And she responded with a quote, he effed around and found out.
That's what Ilhan Omar said?
That's what Ilhan Omar said.
Yes, see, that's strength. That's Justice Democrats. Okay, what did I tell you on the night of 2016? Let's go take over the party. Do you think any non-Justice Democrat would have said he effed around and found out? Yes, by the way, I forget which country he picked, but Trump, the moron of morons, was trying to attack her for being from Somalia, and he said the wrong African country. He's like, oh, you want these people coming in from Rwanda? I forget which country. Like Ilhan Omar? Okay, so by the way, speaking of people who effed around and found out, Jim DeVersa in our member section wrote something that I wanted to remind you guys of. So Jim, thank you for reminding me. Steve Bannon banned by Twitter, LOL. Permanent ban for Steve Bannon from Twitter.
I can't believe he was still allowed on Twitter.
Yeah, he called, if you missed the show last night, he called for beheadings. When we told you American Taliban, the rest of the news were like, oh, okay, you guys, you're extreme. I can't believe you're being so mean to Republicans. And with their last dying political breath, they called for hangings and beheadings. What did we tell you? American Taliban. And that's why he got a permanent ban from Twitter. And so, look, we need more strength like Ilhan Omar out there. We actually have on the shop, we not only have this shirt, if you haven't seen it yet, you're fired. Shop2it.com. We also have, I don't know if we still have it, but we used to, Too Strong t-shirt. The only Too Strong t-shirt we've ever made about a person, about a politician was for Ilhan Omar. So you go get them. So at this point, we're basically just waiting. Look, Brian York went on Fox News and, oh, by the way, Too Strong. I forgot this is here. TooStrongCoffee.com.
That is also that's about Ilhan Omar too.
Well, it is a black fist there and a bean. So, and it does give money to Justice Democrats if you buy 2 bags or more. So. Okay.
F around and find out with coffee.
Right. Drink the coffee, F around and find out. Oh wow, that is too strong. So okay, so Brian York went on Fox News and he said, "Yeah, this thing's over by the end of Friday." And he's very right-wing commentator there. There's been actually a number of reporters, commentators, pundits on Fox News going, we know it's over, right? And the rest of Fox News go, no, ixnay on the over A, right? So Everyone in news knows that Joe Biden has won the election. The only people saying it so far is Decision Desk HQ and us. To the rest of the news media, I would say, tick, 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 tick. Every minute you hesitate because you're trying to please Donald Trump is a minute you lose credibility. Okay.
Wait, you just raised a good point. And I know that you talked about this a little bit with Anna, but that we were less certain about the results of the election at that point. So assuming it's done electorally, which we assume, we've called it, and assuming his court cases have got nothing behind them, which is pretty clear at this point, Trump still has to be president for a couple of months, which could go in two different ways. One is he goes full Mad Max and does crazy stuff that we can only begin to predict right now. But the other is that in theory, he is now supposed to start working, him and his team with Joe Biden and their team. Like when Obama sat in the Oval Office with Trump, or at least one of the conference rooms with Trump, and like talked over the transition and really was responsible, participated in the inauguration. Trump, I would guess, has negative 50% interest in doing that. So have the odds gone up now that Trump actually does just leave? He just goes to Mar-a-Lago 2 weeks before inauguration and just isn't involved in any of that. Sort of a version of what you've been predicting this whole time.
Yeah, that's why when I gave the $400 to Anna, I said, asterisk, if he leaves before January 20th in a spite of like childish defiance, I win. I said one day we would wake up before his term is over and be like, Trump left. What do you mean he left?
So wait, so does that mean that for Anna to win, Trump has to go to inauguration?
No, that's not fair to Anna. No.
Okay.
And there's no way he's gonna go to inauguration, that child, right?
Imagine, no, oh God, whisper of a dream. Imagine he goes and the crowd is gargantuan, undeniable. The chants block out the sun. Imagine that. Oh, that'd be good.
Totally.
And he has to drive past that crowd for mile after mile.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.